Before diving into this chilling tale, I highly recommend you watch the video all the way to the end. Every chapter unfolds more suspense and terror, and you won't want to miss a single twist or turn in this journey of survival and fear. Chapter 1. A World Frozen Still. My name is Daniel, and I remember the world before it all stopped. It started without warning. One day, people went to work, children went to school, snow started to fall in late October, and nobody thought much of it. But the snow never stopped. It kept falling, covering the town in a thick white blanket day and night. Then the sickness came. They called it the Frostbite plague. It swept over everyone, leaving those who survived cold and scarred. Some changed in ways we never thought possible. Almost everyone was lost, or worse. Now, years later, the town is silent. Few of us are left, and those who survived have learned it is not just the cold they must fear. I live with my neighbor, Lucas, and my daughter Lily. We make our home in a pair of connected houses at the edge of what used to be a busy street. All around us, snowdrifts climb over cars, and windows are caked with frost so thick you can barely see out. We live by rules. Keep quiet at night. Never light fires after sundown, and always check the locks. Chapter 2. Shadows in the Snow. Lily is too young to remember a different world. She asks about her mother, but I do my best not to talk about the past. Those memories only make the endless nights harder. Lucas and I hardly talk anymore either. Old grudges, old wounds, and fear keep us separate. But when the sun goes down, we both check the doors and windows to make sure nothing gets in. We both know what lives out there now. It was after one especially cold night that I first saw them. Figures in the snow, moving slow and silent. Their eyes, once human, now glazed and wrong, reflect even the faintest light. They used to be survivors, maybe even friends. Now, they only come out when it's dark, drawn by sound and warmth. We call them the frostbitten. They are fast if they sense life, but they shamble and snarl, hiding in the deepest shadows by day. One night, as I fixed the barricade by the back door, Lily pointed to the window. There, almost invisible in the swirling snow, a frostbitten watched us from the tree-line. I told Lily to get away from the glass, and Lucas shot me a look through the connecting hall. We both knew the creature would not leave until sunrise. Chapter 3. The Long Night. Days passed. Supplies were low. Lucas wanted to go into town for food and medicine. I didn't like the idea, but Lily's cough was getting worse. We set out before dawn, covering our faces and treading quietly. The town's main street was a graveyard of cars and bodies preserved in ice. We moved with care between buildings, searching for cans, batteries, anything we could use. Inside the old pharmacy, I heard footsteps. Not Lucas's. Something dragged across the floor, scratching and slow. Heart pounding. I pressed myself against the shelves and gripped my crowbar tight. A frostbitten, face half shrouded in frozen rags, turned the corner. Its mouth opened in a silent scream, and it lunged. I struck hard. Its jaw cracked, but the thing kept coming, cold hands snatching at my coat. Lucas burst in, firing his shotgun, the noise deafening. The creature fell. Outside, we heard answering howls. We ran, hearts pounding, slipping on ice as more shapes appeared from behind snowdrifts. We barely made it back to our houses before the frostbitten found our trail. That night, they circled, scratching at the walls and windows, searching for a way inside. Chapter 4. Secrets Under the Ice. Lily asked why the frostbitten hated us. I didn't know what to say. Fear, anger, hunger, whatever made them this way, it only grew stronger in the cold. That night, Lily slipped a note under Lucas's door. She was sick of the fighting, the silence between our families. She wanted to play, to laugh, to feel normal for just a minute. Against all odds, Lucas invited us over for dinner the next night. Just soup, thin and hot, but a miracle in this world. While we talked, the generator faltered. The lights flickered, and shadows crawled across the walls. Something was wrong with the fuel. Lucas and I went to check. There, behind the sheds, we made a chilling discovery. The deep snow was disturbed. Something had dug its way under the fence. Not animal tracks, but claw marks, human and twisted. That night, the frostbitten were not circling. They were digging, searching for another way inside. We ran back in, blockading every weak point as Lily and Lucas's little boy, Ben, huddled close together, shivering with fear. Chapter 5, Breach. We tried to stay calm, but every sound made us jump. The scraping outside grew louder. Then, without warning, the kitchen window shattered inward. The frostbitten forced their way through, climbing on top of each other, filling the room with a terrible, icy stench. Lucas fired until his shells were gone, and I swung the crowbar at anything that moved. Lily screamed as one of the creatures grabbed her. I pulled her free, but not before its nails scratched her arm. Ben was nearly lost in the chaos. His small frame disappeared under a mass of frozen bodies. Lucas, desperate, threw a lantern at the crowd. The glass exploded, spilling oil and flame. For a moment, the room flared with heat and light. The frostbitten shrieked and scattered, some catching fire as they fled. Smoke filled the air, and the fire threatened to take the house with it. We dragged the kids outside, into biting cold. In the orange glow, we saw more frostbitten moving toward us from across the yard. Chapter 6, Escape into Dawn. There was nowhere left to run but the forest. Lucas and I carried the children, stumbling through knee-high drifts. The frostbitten followed, shrieking, forming a pack behind us. At the edge of the woods, we found an old ranger station half buried in snow. We forced the door and barricaded ourselves inside with desks and chairs. Through cracks in the boards, we watched as the frostbitten prowled outside, circling, waiting for us to make a mistake. As the sky paled, the frostbitten shrank away. Light sent them fleeing back to their holes, their shapes vanishing among the trees and shadows. Inside, we checked Lily's scratches. Lucas cleaned her wounds and bandaged them tight. She was scared, but the bite had not gone deep. We held each other, silent and shaken, surrounded by old maps and forest ranger gear. That morning, as the sun crept over the frozen horizon, we knew life would never be the same. But we had survived the night. Chapter 7, Frostbite Sunrise. The world outside was still cruel and cold. The frostbitten would return tonight, and the nights after that. Still, in that little ranger station, as weak sunlight warmed our faces, we found hope. Lucas and I put our differences aside. We made a promise to keep going for our kids, to search for any other survivors, and to always watch out for each other, no matter how different we had become. We decided to head further north, hoping the cold would keep the frostbitten away, or that one day, someone might find a cure. Until then, we live by the same 3 rules. Keep quiet, keep moving, and never lose hope. If you enjoyed our tale of terror and survival in a world inspired by Extinction 2015, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, give us a like, leave your thoughts in the comments, and share with your friends. Your support keeps these nightmarish stories alive. Thank you so much for listening to this haunting story based on Extinction 2015. For more terrifying tales, please subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, leave a like if you enjoyed it, share your thoughts in the comments, and send the video to your friends so they can experience the fear too.